Hello, we're going to demonstrate for you today two of the positions in which you can maintain your pelvis in that will help you in your exercises in Pilates. We're going to talk about neutral, which is the most shock absorbing place for your spine to be in, and then we're going to also talk about imprint. And when we do open chain exercises such as lifting our feet up off of the mat, go to a tabletop for me, Luce. Okay, we want to have our spine protected here in an imprinted position. When we're in a closed chain exercise with our feet down, then we want to be more in our neutral position. So neutral is where we have our pelvis nice and level, we have our natural curve to the low back, and our ribs are down on the mat. This is in a lying position. So Lucy would find what we would call our triangle. So the heels of the hands on the pelvis, fingertips there on the pubic bone. That finds the frame of your pelvis, and we want that to be nice and level to the floor. Her low ribs are down on the mat, and she has the natural curve of the low back as if there's an imaginary grape there underneath her low back. So then that's a neutral position. All she's going to do in order to get into imprint is with her abdominals, take that triangle, like there's a glass of orange juice on it, and just tilt it back slightly. So now her low back is against that grape, that low back against the mat, and her pelvis slightly tilted backwards. Go ahead and find neutral again for me, Luce. Okay, and then tilt that orange juice back, low back down against the grape. Then she levels it out for neutral and lifts the spine up. Go ahead and lift those hands up for me, if you would. Okay, you'll see here if you watch her pelvis. So go ahead and imprint, tilt that pelvis back. Good, then finding neutral. Her ribs are staying down and connected to the mat the whole time. So neutral and imprint are very important in Pilates and really any exercise that you do, because Pilates starts from the core out, so we need to make sure that our core is really active. And also, the rest of the clips from here on out will reference either neutral or imprint. So again, neutral has the pelvis level, natural curve of the low back, and the ribs are down on the mat or the carriage. And then the imprint, you're going to tilt that pelvis slightly back, as if you're tilting that orange juice back towards you. Low back is down against the grape, against the mat. Ribs are still down on the mat.